Koloktos, one of the most epic bosses in Skyward Sword, and maybe even in the entire Zelda series. As with most bosses in the Zelda series, about half of them in Skyward Sword, you have to use the dungeon item against the boss. In this case, you need to pull at the arms of Koloktos when it tries to, hammer down. After you pull the first two, then he will take its other two that were just defending itself before, and this makes the red gem at the center of Koloktos vulnerable. So you can just go on over and just slash away repeatedly until you've hit him enough times, and then eventually Koloktos will bring its arms back together. There's a few attacks that Koloktos has. Number one, it will sort of throw its blades out towards you. It's actually kind of difficult to avoid. You can jump to the side. I find that that's the most effective way. Jumping back and forth doesn't really work, but jumping to the side or running to the side does work fairly well. The other attack is it will sort of just slam its hands down trying to hit you. You actually want it to do that attack. And the closer you are to Koloktos, the higher chance that it will actually perform this particular attack. So you want to move close, allow him to do this attack, jump back, and then use your whip to grab onto its hands. If you get too close to Koloktos, it'll actually try to just swipe at you with his blades while you're very close. Other than that, it's pretty much rinse, wash, and repeat for the this first stage of the battle. Just go ahead, keep removing the hands, and just keep slashing away. Once again, Koloktos will bring his arms back together, but this time, Koloktos will use its arms to climb out of its little hole, forming its legs, giving it 8 limbs now instead of 6, and it'll also guard its protective red gem. Why it wasn't doing that from the beginning is beyond me, but now Koloktos, he just looks epic with his 6 arms. What you need to do is allow him to swing and miss, and then go ahead and grab its arms once again. However, this will drop the massive swords that Koloktos is wielding. Then you can go ahead and pick up the swords and just keep slashing away at Koloktos. You can cut off his arms if you'd like, but once you chop his legs off, he'll pretty much be defenseless and just slash away with the sword. And that is one of the most epic feelings in all of Zelda, just wielding that giant sword and it's awesome. I really love it. I haven't had that epic sword feeling since, I don't know, I can't think of another game that's comparable. Maybe holding Pyramid Head's giant sword from Silent Hill 2, for anybody who's played that game. But in this phase, Koloktos actually has a couple other attacks. It'll slash away from side to side with its swords. It'll also summon some cursed vocal blades from time to time. But it's pretty much rinse, wash, and repeat at this point. One thing you could do if you're having trouble getting too close to him, just wait for him to slash away with his other swords as well, and then use your whip to grab those as well. However, just cut off its legs and then just chop away, break the gate, and then just keep slashing away at the red gem. It's a little repetitive in that it's pretty much the same thing you have to do 3 times in this phase. You got to do it twice for the first phase, 3 times for the second phase, assuming you continuously hit the red gem when it becomes defenseless. But that's pretty much all there is to it, and it's also worth noting that the music against Koloktos is just amazing. It gets your adrenaline flowing, and I think this was one of the first bosses in Skyward Sword that I actually got out of my seat, and I was actually wielding that massive sword and making these obnoxious swings with my hand and the Wiimote, and the sense of first fighting Koloktos was just absolutely amazing. So just cut off its feet and deliver the final blows to finally defeat Koloktos. afterwards, go and collect the heart container to increase your overall health to 14 full heart containers. And, you know, I would have loved if you were allowed to keep that sword, sort of like the big Goron sword from, like, Ocarina of Time, where it would take up both of your arms. But that would have been so much fun. But unfortunately, you can't. Anyway, just go ahead and go on through to the next door. And this is going to trigger a lengthy cutscene, and it's pretty much going to do it for me for this chapter. So I will see you guys in chapter 11.
Con